Baladash, Melanore. Good morning, friends. Thank you once again for joining Hexabeth. Level 29, Blood Elf Warlock. I'm going to continue on leveling in the Charred Vale. Lots of harpies to kill. So little time. Just going to grab some of this ore, then we'll head in there. A little bit nervous about killing harpies. I always find they swarm over you very easily. There's some tin ore in there. Might grab that as well in a minute. Make a health stone, sorry. Got to kill some of those elementals as well. Okay, pulling that ambusher over. And we'll drain life, as usual. Wow, that was a pretty fast kill. What we'll do is, I think we'll wait for that one to double back. I don't know if it really matters too much. I could probably attack both at once. Send toolkit in. Gonna hit me with the enveloping winds spell. Okay, that was quite annoying. Get this ambusher as well. The good news is they're quite low level now for me, so I can probably handle it if a whole bunch of them came at me. Got a couple of those scrolls now. I might just buff toolkit with them. I don't know if that makes a big difference. We actually don't get any experience for these guys. Well, quest experience, I should say. They're not on the menu, so to speak. That's an annoying debuff I cast. Okay, let's head down and grab this tin ore. I really haven't found much tin. I've probably been questing in the wrong place, so. And, oh, I need some soul shards to get onto that. Chimera coming. Let's head back down here in a second. Okay. Grab another soul shard from this guy. Nice. Now I'll make a healthstone. Oh, I need to update my healthstone. There you go. So we'll head around this way. I don't really have a strategy here. Should probably prioritize these little guys because there's not so many of them. Charred Ancient. Okay, at least the drop rate of the Incendrites is pretty good. Let's come up here, see if we can pull some of these harpies away. happened there? Okay, it looks like we'll be fighting a charred ancient. Lots of harpies very close by. Let's come up here. Pull this harpy over. Once again, try and get another soul shard. It's an ambusher. Another ambusher. Great stuff. I think I'm getting the hang of killing these harpies now. Oh, I think I've got enough soul shards. Got something like 7 in my bag. Use this bandage. Okay, let's come back this way now. I tend to just run around the outside of the charred woods, charred vale. Free time. Such an annoying spell. Okay, toolkit needs to heal up a bit. I've noticed that since I've put my talents into Toolkit's Torment, he's holding aggro way better now, so that was probably a good idea. Okay, there's a treasure chest up there. Grab that treasure chest if I can. Another ambusher. It's a wind caller. Oh. Her spell missed. Let's grab the chest. See what we can get. Nothing exciting. Oh, can see her. Getting lots of cloth, I've noticed, which is good. Ambusher, we kind of want the ambusher. Almost at level 30. Don't need that wind caller, we need this harpy though. Blood Fury harpy, I should say. Some silk, that's good. Blood Fury Ripper over there. I think we need those. Ambushes we're good for. No, we don't need rippers. Where to go? Might just keep heading around the outside, I think, for the time being. Some ambushes over there. Harpies we do need, but maybe not that one particularly. Some ore. It's iron, but I don't have the skills to get that. That's a bit of a worry. Wonder what level I need to get that iron ore. Check it out. Currently, my mining is at 118, and to get this iron, I need to be 125. What a nuisance. Okay. There's some more ore somewhere up here. Oh no, I'm being a bit silly, that's where I just was. There's some tin. Let's go grab the tin. Okay, we'll go get this little burning ravager guy down here. He's watching behind me. Oh look, there's a slayer. These guys are immune to my wand. Very shortly I'll be level 30. It's kind of exciting. Toolkit lost some aggro there, it's a bit of a worry. How are we doing? We need 5 more of these burning guys. Storm Witch. They're a little bit higher level. to the fight. There's level 30. Very exciting. Okay, that's a worry. Handling it okay though. Chimeras everywhere down here. Skin him. Let's have a look at the talent points. Where can I go? There. Proved drains soul. Let's go back to demonology. And I could probably drop some into Hellstone, perhaps. It's always good. Or I could just go into Fell Intellect maybe. Fell Stamina perhaps increases the stamina of your Imp Voidwalker. Maybe go that one. I'm being a little bit like arbitrary with these. I'm not sure if there's any benefit. So here's some rogue feathers. We need the rogue feathers. Nice. There's quite a lot of harpies around here. Let's come over here a bit. Another rogue feather. There's one up there. Plenty of wool cloth as well. Oops, misclick. We don't need those basilisks. Slayer. Go up there and get that burning elemental. Oh, I just got cursed. Curse of recklessness. I feel reckless now. There's a Slayer. Grab the Slayer. Okay, that's good. Rogue feather. We need the rogue feathers. Okay, comes another one. for Slayer, this one. Actually good for Slayers. Get that rogue feather up there. Got a belt, Wrangler's Belt of Intellect. That is a leather belt, unfortunately. I think we're almost done with the harpies. Almost. Still need what do we need? A couple of Blood Furies. Blood Fury harpies. And we need 4 more of these burning guys. Cool. Let's go grab them. Noisy birds outside my window. Apologies. Okay, 2 more of them. There's some iron. What do we need? We need that harpy just there. We get her. Might have to kill a couple of others first. There's one. There's another one, so we've got 2 here, that's good. Good timing. Look at Toolkit's health, I've just been neglecting it. He needs to do some consume shadows. Okay, we need to head back to the Sunrock retreat, but we also need 2 more Incendrites. So hopefully we'll find 2 more little fire demons somewhere. Let's create a soul stone. And let's just run straight across, hoping for an elemental fire demon person creature. There's a tin vein as well. Go grab that. And there's a little fire demon over there. Grab him as well. On the way. Getting a few more points for mining, which is good. Okay, we are done. Let's look at the map. Let's head up here. This is where we get back to the Sunrock retreat, which is good planning on my part. Accidentally, of course. Didn't quite realize how perfectly I timed that. Could be almost time to head back to Orgrimmar as well and visit the trainer. I have a feeling there's a Warlock quest at level 30. Check it out. This is so steep here. There we go. Two quests to hand in. Such a good class to level up the Warlock, even though they're a bit slow running around. There's not much downtime. You're not sitting around drinking to replenish your mana all the time, which is great. Let's come up here. Okay. That is a loud bird outside my window. Trouble in the deeps. I don't think I'll bother with that one. Okay, let's head down to the retreat. Hand that quest in. What I'd really like is some spell that interrupts casting. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if the Warlocks get one. I do have a racial ability to do that. The Arcane Torrent, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's hand into this Torrent here. Harpies threaten. Margaret at Sunrock. Blood Fury Ripper. Could accept that. That was that blue harpy. Used to be a lot more difficult because it was an elite, but they've removed the eliteness. Okay, just going to check out, if possible, let's go back to the trainer in the Orgrimmar, get some new talents or some new spells, and maybe accept the Warlock quest as well. Let's see how my auction's going. Not bad. Let's put this on. Hopefully someone want that. What else have I got? Wool. And core stone. Linen cloth. No one ever wants that, but I'll try and sell it. Elemental fire. Tiger's eye. Lesser moonstones. Oh, they sell quite a lot actually. I didn't realize. What else? Light feathers. I think priests still use those, I'm not sure. Is there any leather to sell? One light leather. Okay, that'll do for now. Just empty the bag a little bit. Come in here, repair. Sell my junk. What have I got? Junk. Lots of healing potions. We won't use those wool bandages. I'll sell those. Won't use that. Let's make a couple of silk bandages. Okay, that'll do. And we'll head down to the Cleft of Shadows next. Hopefully there's some cool spells. Fingers crossed. I've got a bunch of spells that I don't think I'll ever use. Detect invisibility. I haven't created a firestone yet. What else? Haven't had to use banish. Curse of weakness. Haven't really had to use that. Curse of recklessness. Haven't used that either. Maybe I should remove them off the action bar. Drain mana again. Don't know when I would use that spell. Some of these seem like they'd be better suited to PvP, or maybe if you're in a dungeon or a raid or something, I don't know. Or if there's lots of warlocks. One of you maybe asked to cast it. Okay, here's the trainers. Let's get some new spells first. Oh wow, I get new drain life, that's awesome. Get a new soulstone. New demon armor, that's good. Enslave demon, that's pretty cool actually. Oh my gosh, I get a mount. I had no idea. I can summon a fell steed. Hellfire. That's pretty cool. And immolate for... Wow. Super exciting. Let's check out the spellbook. Start here. What did I get? Anything here? Drain life rank 3. Thank you. I'll take that. Demonology. Create Hellstone 2. I've already got that. This is a new Soulstone spell. Demon Skin. Demon Armor. Demon Armor rank 2. Enslave Demon. What else? Fell Domination. Oh, it's a spell. I never knew that. Okay. I'll have to get used to some of these spells on my action bar. There's so many. There's the Fell Steed. Can't wait to use that. What else we got? Hellfire. That's one of those funny spells that I think it burns me as well. Yeah, it burns me, but it burns my enemies. Immolate. Searing Pain. Oh, whoops. Shadow Bolt rank 5. Rain of 5. Got that already. Wow, okay, that was awesome. Where is... There he is. Demon Trainer. Let's see if we've got a new grimoire. That's for the imp. Imp. consume shadows, suffering, and that's for the succubus. Succubus. Okay, that's good. So let's learn that grimoire. Torment's always good. And let's check out this quest. We're going to Ratchet. Okay. I can't believe I've got a mount. Finally. Level 30. And the mount was free. Well, it was the cost of the spell. Where am I heading? I'll just go to Ratchet. I'm glad I came back to get my fell steed. I always get a bit dizzy running up this thing. Okay, let's head down to Ratchet. I'm going to pause the video and I'll see you there. Okay, here we are. Where am I heading? Got Chen's keg. Let me hand in Chen's keg. I don't know why I'm bothering with Chen's keg. It's a couple of experience points, maybe it's okay for that. Brewmaster drone. Decline. Okay. That was a very old quest. So where are we heading? Up here? How do I get up there? That's a Warlock trainer. That's pretty cool. I never realized. Speak to Jorah Anison in the Undercity. Okay. This is so World of Warcraft. You fly somewhere, get something for 2 seconds, and then have to go all the way over to the other continent. Let's go back to Orgrimmar. And I will pause the video again and see you there. Okay. Coming into land. Mounting up. Big drop. Such a cool mount, isn't it? Flaming hooves. I think they've pinched the idea from, there's a very old movie from the early 80s called Krull. Krull, I think. I believe there were flaming hooves in that movie. So we'll get an airship back over to the other continent. Maybe do some questing over there. Not sure actually. I could always hearth back to Orgrimmar. Be moving around a lot faster now that I've got this mount. Okay, here's the airship finally. I might pause the video and I'll see you over there. Okay, coming into land. Might mount up. Probably could have jumped off the airship. Oh. Don't know what happened there. We've arrived in a lovely rainy morning here in Lordaeron. Let's get into the Undercity, and I was just reading the quest description, so it looks like we're getting the Fell Hunter pet, which is a pretty cool pet actually, but usually not the first choice for a leveling pet, but a very good pet for PvP. You can use the Fell Hunter probably in dungeons as well, although it's probably not, again, the top choice for dungeons. It's just kind of a cool pet, like it's like having a pet dog. I need to head over to the magic quarter. I'm not sure if I'll be sent on another errand first, or whether we can just get straight into learning the Fell Hunter. I don't know. Where is it? Around here? Probably send me on some long mission. Tome of the Cabal. Retrieve the Mouldy Tome. Oh wow, I've got to go over to South Shore. Oh, and Thousand Needles. Oh my god. Okay, so it is one of those quests. Oh dear, that's a long journey. Let's have a look at the map and see. So South Shore is here, I think. It is. There's one part of the Mouldy Tome just there. So we can probably do that. There's a whole bunch of quests that have come alive over here. And over here, forget where they said now. Oh yeah, Thousand Needles. All the way back here as well. Right. Lots to do. But I think, looking at the time, probably time for a break. And so friends, I'd like to thank you for joining me again on this leveling journey. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and comments are always welcome. I'm going to park myself just here. Bye for now.